clouds that parted following the end of the Cold War are gathering once more. We have been extraordinarily lucky so far, but luck is not a strategy, nor is it a shield from geopolitical tensions boiling over into nuclear conflict. Today, humanity is just one misunderstanding, one miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation. We need the treaty of non-proliferation of nuclear weapons as much as ever.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahuwah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachacha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well, and salutation to other Akim out there pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom. Now, as you saw in this video, the UN chief, he's talking, the things he was saying was that, they're one step away, they're one mistake away from nuclear war, from nuclear annihilation, right? Because that's one thing that they're kind of afraid of is, stepping into nuclear war before they reach their agenda, from getting annihilated before they get their plans done, right? And now they're trying to come up with some treaties. They're going to try to come up with something, to prevent all-out destruction, not knowing that it's the Most High who is controlling all this. The Most High is who's forwarding, this downfall of Esau. And you're seeing that it's a downfall. They're getting scared. They're starting slipping up on their words. They're being exposed. Like day in, day out, man. They're constantly getting exposed. Their own people is exposing them. Right? Let me get this precept real quick. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Yeah, you see in Teman, which is, the chief tribe of, or I guess this is like the wisdom, the chief city of Esau, which pretty much referring to the chief tribe of Esau, Amalek. I ain't gonna say that word, but these so-called or these small hatters, right? They're losing their wisdom. They have no more. They don't know what to do now. Things are getting out of hand that they're not able to get grasp of that power that they used to have. In the 50s and the 60s and all that, on that time era. Now they're losing their grasp. They're losing their grasp of power, man. And they're getting scared. They're losing their wisdom. The so-called wisdom, right? It says, is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yeah, and you're seeing their wisdom slowly vanish away, man. They're seeing that nuclear war is pretty much inevitable, right? And they don't know how to avoid it. Everything is starting to go downhill for them. These people in the UN. They're starting to see that there's nothing they can do. I mean, look at the doomsday clock. It's like a couple seconds from what they say. I forgot what they say, but from doomsday, whatever. From apocalyptic events to start happening. So the time's almost up, man. The time's almost here. We're at that time period where we're gonna start seeing all-out war, You know, we're going to start seeing the persecution of the truth and the Most High's men, the prophets, right? But you know, staying back on topic, you know, Esau is trying to prevent. He's trying to prolong his kingdom. He's trying to prevent uh, annihilation, all out war, right? So let me get this other one. It's Obadiah 1:15. It says, "For the day of Yahuwah is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." Yeah, because the day of the Lord, you know, we know that day is coming. That day when the Most High is going to send His Son Yahushua, you know, to bring uh all out destruction, you know, to destroy Babylon, to destroy Esau's reign, his kingdom, strip away his power. You know, that day is coming. Yahushua is going to bring that fire, man. You know, uh, the first time around was when the Most High, you know, destroyed the world with the flood. Now this time around is going to be through nuclear fire. Water and fire, they're both cleansing agents, and this world has to be cleansed, and it's going to be done. There's nothing Esau can do to avoid it. So let me get this. I gotta go to the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus. Salakia, bear with me. Alright, Ecclesiasticus 27 and verse 27. It says, He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh. Yeah, who's the main person on this earth that's working mischief, that's out here deceiving people, that's out here committing all kinds of atrocities, that's out here, you know, uh, having secret councils to try to destroy the Most High's people, that's out here destroying, polluting the earth. Who's that man? Esau, man. He's the one that's committing and doing all these things. It sure as hell ain't us. It sure as hell ain't Jacob. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Shit, we don't even know where to begin. Shit, Esau, he's a natural destroyer. That's why he's called the devil in the scriptures, man. You know, he's a deceiver. He's a false accuser. Right? All the problems on the earth, he likes to point the source to be Jacob, when he's the one that's doing all this shit. What happened to the whole thing with the whole C-19 thing? He tried to point the finger to Jacob, saying it's because of us that this thing is spreading. Right? He was talking about trying to get all the so-called blacks, uh, Hispanics, and American Indians, you know, trying to get them, you know, envenomated with that thing. You know, we don't got loads of money to go out into the sky and start dropping off all kinds of metals, you know, with their damn chemtrails. We don't got enough money to do all these strange experimentations that they be doing on these labs, man. It's Esau. Esau's the one that's controlling everything. Esau's the ones that's uh uh causing all this wickedness to happen. He promotes all this. So let me get a precept real quick. Let me go to Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahuwah, until the day that I rise up to the prey." So the Most High says we gotta wait upon Him, man. We gotta wait upon Him. All these things ain't gonna change. You know, the Most High ain't gonna be a better place for us through our own strength. There's nothing we can do to change it. So all your, you know, political leaders, so-called political leaders, all your, because they're really all balled out. You know, Esau's got them in their pocket. All your political leaders, all your, I guess what you had in like the 70s and 80s, you know, like the Black Panthers, you know, all them, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. Your community leaders, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. There's nothing they can do to, I guess, to lighten lighten the load or lighten the burden that you gotta carry here in Babylon. You can't avoid the curses. The curses are there to stay, and they've been put there by the Most High. You can't avoid it, right? So let me continue reading. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahuwah." We gotta wait upon the Most High. We gotta wait upon Yahuwah to send His Son Yahuwah to deliver us. That's the only way we're gonna be saved through this, saved from this man, Esau. It's through Yahuwah, right? So it says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahuwah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations." So that's the Most High That's the Most High's determination, is to gather the nations, to bring y'all to war. You know, that valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of Yahushaphat, right? So you, Esau, you can't avoid going to war. You can't avoid nuclear destruction, nuclear war. You can't avoid it. That's the Most High's will, the Most High's determination. You can't fight against that, man. It says, "For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with fire, with the fire of my jealousy." Especially here in America, man. This place is gonna be a lake of fire. And other parts of the earth, you know, they're gonna be nuked. Right? But it's all through the will of the Most High. So nuclear war is inevitable. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. There's nothing you can do to postpone it. You know, it's all in the Most High's time, and it's all to the will of the Most High. So now let me get this. Isaiah 47:11. It says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off." See, you won't be able to put it off, man. All this, and it's gonna get worse for you, Esau. You know, all this, I guess you could say, problems that arise while your new world order, through your new world order, I mean, while you're trying to accomplish your new world order, all these problems that rise, you ain't gonna be able to fix. You know, problem after you're gonna start seeing problem after problem. Shit is gonna get bad for you. All the curses is gonna fall upon you now. Your enterprise is not gonna excel. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Yeah, and that desolation is gonna be that nuclear destruction. You're gonna be left barren. The only ones that's gonna survive out of you is y'all's elite, which they're gonna hide in their bunkers over there in New Zealand or whatever. And when the elect come back down to take over the world, they're gonna be the first ones to go into prison, the first ones to go into captivity and be slaves. They're gonna be that first generation slaves, man. And they're gonna catch it the worst because they're gonna go from riches to rags in an instant. So let me get this. Revelation, going into the destruction of America. Revelation 18:4 says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Yeah, and that's going to be the elect getting delivered. Right before that seventh trumpet uh, gets blown, or right when that seventh trumpet gets blown, the elect at the same time is going to be getting taken up, getting delivered, so they won't, perish like the 2/3 and the rest of the heathen that is left here in America, through nuclear fire. So it says, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. So Esau, you're gonna be rewarded double for what you've done to us. And that's just right. That's righteous. That's true. That's righteous judgment. What you're going to receive in the kingdom. Verse 7. How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. So that's exactly what these Edomites have in mind, that their kingdom is going to last forever, that they ain't going to go through no tribulation, that they ain't going to go through no destruction, that their NWO is going to be accomplished and they're going to do what they want. That's not going to happen. This place is on its way out. So verse 8, it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. That's that nuclear fire through them ICBM missiles. For strong is Yahuwah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, who judgeth her. Yeah, because this is happening. This is gonna happen because Yahweh wants it to happen. This ain't no got to do with nothing of Esau's bullshit Darwinism through evolution and all this inevitable, destruction of humanity, all this bullshit that they try to come up with through their science fiction movies. Now, the Most High is the one that created everything, and He's the one that's going to destroy what He wants to destroy. This is all a movie of the Most High. This is a play, and we're acting it out. It says, verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Yeah, all these other nations, because they all make money off of Babylon. Babylon here in America is nothing but a consuming nation or consuming country. Here in America, they consume everything is built and shipped over here for Americans to consume, to buy, whatever, right? And really, even the kings here in America, they're gonna be flying over there. Some of the high echelons, they're gonna be flying over to Europe or to whatever, New Zealand, Sweden, or whatever, having their bunkers trying to hide out over there. And they're gonna be well in America as well. Verse 10, it says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. So in 1 hour, America's destruction is going to happen. America's going to have no chance. The UN, y'all's damn military might, y'all ain't going to have no chance against the angels of the Most High. They're going to zap you out the sky, and then the nuclear missiles are going to be shot out, right? Which really is it's an army of the Most High. It's an army of Yahuwah, and they're gonna land on y'all. It's gonna be used against y'all. That's the whole purpose of those nuclear missiles, is to be used against y'all. Y'all built y'all's own self-destruct button, pretty much. So now let me show y'all how y'all gonna go out. Because in Zechariah it shows you the plague, which, like I mentioned before, one of the plagues was fire. So Zechariah 14:12, it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahuwah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, Jerusalem, the Most High's people. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. You see? That's how you're going to die, man. That's how everybody who's left here in America is going to go out. They're going to go out with their skin being melted off their body. It's just going to just evaporate right off their bones. Their eyes, if you do it in slow motion, you're going to see all that in detail, which when that time comes, the elect, they're going to be seeing all this live. Shit, the Most High might give us the ability to witness all this, witness, our enemies here in America, melt in slow motion. Their body getting consumed, like that movie, like that video that Travis Scott did, where his head is starting to, burn off. That's exactly how y'all gonna be melting. It says their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So you're gonna be completely evaporated, and the Most High is gonna leave you there to burn. That's a terrible death. But like as I was saying, going back to the topic at hand, this destruction that's gonna come, this nuclear destruction, Esau is not gonna be able to put it off, man. As much as they try, something's gonna happen to the point where this nuclear destruction will be brought back up, and they're gonna be destroyed. The prophecy is gonna be fulfilled regardless. So Esau is not gonna be able to delay it. Esau is not gonna be able to put it off. It's going to happen regardless. And we're seeing it slowly, not slowly, but really, really like, it's like gradual process. We're seeing it happen. We're seeing it in real time, how Esau is losing control. We're seeing World War III inevitably come to fruition. We're seeing a lot of things, play out that the scriptures told us would come to pass. So now's the time, man, to stop playing around. Now's the time to, focus. Focus on the Lord. Focus on scripture. Focus on, you know, on just studying up and, you know, trying to be, I guess, the better version of yourself you can be, um, and trying to keep the laws to the best of your ability. Not be wicked no more. Stop being part of this world, right? So with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Hope this lesson was edifying. And before I end it, I'm gonna say Kal Halayim La, Allah Hayana wa Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutation to all the Akim out there pushing His word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom.